Hello, my name is Taisha. I've been on Zepbound for 54 weeks and I'm back to give you an update. All right, so it's been a little bit over a year and I wanted to take, I want to do these updates where I'm answering questions that I'm getting frequently. And I know how it is, when you first start something, you're really excited and you want to know all the details. I have an Instagram, which is simply underscore Taisha. And that is basically for me a food and exercise diary. I have everything that I eat every day. Every meal is there and every workout. Every workout that I've done since I started this whole Zepbound journey is on there. And I started on March 4th, 2024. So in 2 days, I will be at my 1-year anniversary for consistently working out. And if you don't know me, it's a big deal. It's a big deal because I had never been that person who was consistently known as, someone who works out regularly. Anytime that I've done it in the past, it was with a goal. And the goal was to lose weight or to, you know what I mean? It wasn't about health or just because it was good for me. It was more superficial. And I think that is why I wasn't able to continue. You know what I mean? My why was non-existent or just, not really a strong one. So when it comes to stuff like this, I would recommend getting into a different mindset of I'm eating this way because this is good for me, because I'm giving my body nourishment instead of the way that a lot of us looked at food before. And maybe some people still do, and that's okay. It just takes time. So I'll talk about food now. I eat a whole food plant-based diet. I have been a vegan since December of 2020. And before I became one, I eliminated different things over time. And it was just because, for example, I'm lactose intolerant. And I would eat a lot of things with dairy. I lost my desire to eat meat. And then I got to a point where it became more about the animals. So I'm not going to give a lesson on being a vegan. If you're interested, you can totally look that up. But I was still unhealthy. I did a lot of the faux meats, processed, ultra processed foods. I ate a lot of junk food. And then not only did I eat that way, I ate a lot. And I felt sometimes like a bottomless pit. So anyway, I started my whole food plant-based diet once I switched to Zepbound. Now, I had done some research, looking on the Zepbound Reddit and different videos on YouTube, right? And I noticed a common occurrence, and it seemed like a lot of people that ate greasy foods or things like that, or if they would eat, a heavy meal, they were having discomfort, having nausea, other symptoms. I wanted to prioritize getting in fiber and, protein kind of was an afterthought for me in the beginning. It wasn't something where I was just like, oh, I've got to get my protein in. I had a DEXA scan performed. I want to say it was January 26th of 2024. And I started on Zepbound on February 21st. Well, I didn't have that first DEXA scan until the end of March 29th maybe. And in that time frame, I had lost 14 pounds of muscle and only 4 pounds of fat. So I was super stoked in the beginning, like, oh yeah, the weight's coming off. But that was a reality check. And that actually is what helped me readjust being so focused on the number on the scale. So if you're somebody and the scale is not moving, super quickly, or you're seeing other people have this, it seems like their progress is just going, you don't know everything that's going on. So if we were just going by the scale, that was great. But in reality, it wasn't. So my point is, try not to get too caught up in that number on the scale and just focus on how you're feeling. Okay? If you focus on how you're feeling, those improvements, those, even the little things, that'll help you because I know you're going to get on the scale. I know you are. And I'm not telling you not to. I'm just telling you, don't let that dictate. You know if you're doing the right things, right? You're moving your body. You're eating in a healthier manner than you were before. You're eating less. You know what I mean? You're doing the necessary things to get in a better state of health. So try to lean into that. The workouts I'm doing currently are by Kira Mitlow, and I'll have her information up, but I'm doing her Body Recomp 2.0 series. Now, when I first started my strength training journey, that's the first workout I did. And I already noticed from looking at older videos, just my endurance, and it's not like, let's say I started off with 10 pounds. It's not like I'm up to 50 or anything like that. The endurance, I'm able to work out the entire time, and I'm still challenging myself. I'm still getting to that point towards the end where I feel like I'm close to muscle failure, and for me, that's how I look at progress. I have no desire to bench press 250 pounds or anything like that. So someone who has those goals, that would be a lot different than what I'm doing. I'm just I just want to, have this toned appearance, and I want to be healthy. So those are things that matter to me, and that's why I'm able to keep on going. And it's a slow process. I had originally had a goal of 22% body fat, and it took me nearly a year to get there. And that's okay. And I'm sure that I could have done many things to get there faster, but that wouldn't have been sustainable for me. And I feel like I've done a pretty good job keeping away from that all or nothing mindset, or that I've got to get there really quickly. So that's just been working. In the past, I would do a lot for a little bit of time, and then I'd be out of gas. So I just encourage you. I know that, you don't necessarily want to hear slow and steady, but that is definitely important. And I think that's the key. And again, focus on your behaviors instead of, oh, how much weight can I lose, right? And it's okay to have goals. You can set them, but set them in small stages. So if your ultimate goal is to lose 100 pounds or whatever, right? Maybe start off with 5-pound increments if you need that to keep you going. Do you know what I mean? But make sure you're assessing different ways. That's another thing. And I'm kind of jumping back and forth because, anyway, I eat 1,800 calories a day. That's my goal. A doctor didn't tell me that. If I went by what I was told by a sports dietitian, I should be eating 2,200 calories a day. There's no way that I can do that right now. And I don't have goals of just, being super ripped or anything. I just, want to be toned. And I want to be strong and be able to do things like go up and down the stairs and get in and out of the car without feeling winded, be able to park wherever in the parking lot and walk to where I need to go when the weather's nice, and not feel like it's just going to be this huge chore, and that's what I was experiencing, getting out of the bed and being in pain. And I haven't felt that. And that's a good feeling. And I want to remember how I felt so that I don't ever get sidetracked again and stop what I'm doing now, which makes me feel good, and go back to how I was before. That's my goal. Just to continue. That's what maintenance is, right? Maintaining. Well, maintaining is doing the similar things that you did to get to that point. So that's why this is a lifestyle change. And I believe if you look at it like that, you'll be able to continue. Because sometimes we set these big goals, right? And then let's say you make it to that goal. There's no plan past that. So what some people end up experiencing is feeling lost or like they don't have purpose. And that could be because they didn't plan past that point. And you can get to that feeling even before you get to your goal. And that's why it's important to just reassess. Reassess why you're doing this, right? If you have a desired weight in mind, why? Why do you have that weight? What is it about that weight that you feel will make your life better? I just want you to know there are lots of resources to see the things that I do on a regular basis. So if you go into the community tab, you will see everything there. And I've been doing that. It's been some months. I didn't start off posting all of my meals and everything on the community or now it's called posts. I do that. That is what Instagram is for. So if you want to know what that looks like, I also put the workouts that I'm doing. So if you're interested in knowing those things, Instagram is a resource. I will always talk about them too. So there's previous videos. Usually when I start a new program, I tell you about it. So that's in previous videos. If you want to go through that, if you're new here and you're still here at this moment, lean into the playlists. I have a weight loss playlist and it's titled Start Here. I have a maintenance playlist. And then the videos that I'll be doing for the month of March that I actually started on Saturday, they're just, little bite-sized videos that I'll be doing every morning. There's a playlist for that. And what else? Weight loss, maintenance, and this series. I have a couple of videos on what I eat. I've not mastered that yet. I'm going to get some more practice and I'll do some more videos showing you, the simple meals that I make. It's nothing complicated. And I will tell you right from the start, they are high carb. And I'm not shooting for high carb, but I don't restrict them and I'm not sensitive to them or anything. And I'm also not diabetic. So there's nothing that prevents me from being able to eat those. So if you're someone who is on a low carb diet, I don't think that the meal plans that I eat will be appealing to you. So lives. I go live every Monday. And initially I was doing them at 7:00 and now they're at 6:00. So 6:00 Eastern Standard Time. And next week we're going to have a time difference. It's still going to be 6:00. So that is that. And yeah, I hope that be interactive on those little short videos. And it's taking the place of those actionable tips I would give you in the community tab. So I'm just kind of switching up things a little bit and I want to be more interactive. And that's something else that I enjoy about the live streams. I love how we all get together and it's interactive. So yeah, my weight. I didn't tell you about my weight. So I started off, my highest weight was 216 pounds. My weight when I started on Zepbound was 183 pounds. And my lowest weight since I've been on Zepbound was 126, and I'm currently 128. So that's all right. That's all right. I'm fine with that. My goal is to maintain. I wouldn't mind building a little bit of muscle, but that's it. So I think I covered everything. Side effects. Oh, look at that. This is why I like notes. I started off at 2.5 milligrams, took that for 4 weeks, and I've been on 5 milligrams the entire time. I will not be modifying my dose or stretching it out or doing anything like that. I just want to continue to take it the way that I've been taking it, which is once a week, and that's on Sundays now. Initially, when I started, it was on Wednesdays. Then for a while, I moved to Saturdays. And then it's been for quite some time now, Sundays. And there's no rhyme or reason. It's just, hey, Sunday shot day, right? And let's see. I drink 1 gallon of water a day. I don't really drink anything else. I am supplementing with creatine. And this video is a little wonky. It's a little all over the place. This is why I normally like having bullet points. But, I want this to be as authentic as possible. And so I'm a human being. I'm just like you. I'm on this quest or journey to improve my health. And, if that's what you're interested in, then this is a good place for you. And if you like my content or you find it, helpful, share it with somebody. You know what I mean? Do a little like. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. I am more interested in knowing that something resonated with you and it helped you. So on that note, I'm going to leave you with this. We can share our journeys, but we should never compare them. Bye.